them in there of all ages and nationality. It's Sunday, March 22nd, 2020. We have an all-star pre. This is proper. We haven't had one of this quality in donkey's years. And here we go, indeed, Archvile. Well, we will be going in a minute. We're just pausing because Fluffy's gone toilet. But it's a good tier pre. We haven't had one of these in a long time. Are you excited? I'm excited. It is the first tier 1 pre in ages. Right, here we go. Are you still toileting? Ah! Right, we're ready. It's got to go in a minute. So yeah, we have a god tier pre. We have a tournament winner. We have a tryhard. We have Hall of Famers. We have the best league players. This is going to be proper. Shame you weren't in Archvile. You could have... it'd be interesting because Dallas is a bit rusty. But he is a top league player. That's the problem. Maybe I've had you instead of him because you were, you know, you're up there. But, you know, let's put Dallas in because he has, well, because you could say the same for Grim, couldn't you? He's rusty as well. Here we go. The boys are picking. This is exciting. Are you excited? I am. It's an amazing pre. Let me sort the lighting out. An amazing pre needs a beautiful face. Boom, boom, boom. And it needs a beer. Boom, boom, boom. It's not beer. Remember, it's fizzy water in the beer bottle. Uncle Shawnee does not drink. Right, team 1. We have the one, the only, the greatest of all time. The girls love him. The boys want to be him. It is GrimReaper. Hey! And he's partnered with GrimReaper Light. He doesn't quite have the charm, the looks, or the girls. And the boys don't want to be him. It is the one, the only, Mr. Tryhard himself. It's Excal. Yay! Team 2, we have the one, he's demoralised. He's already in his corner. Look, he's like, why am I here? He doesn't want to be here. He's like, I've got Excal on one side. I'm demoralised. But he's not demoralised. It's Levi. It is the mighty panda himself, but he's not demoralised because he has probably the best player. The second best player after Levi. It's the winner of the 2 Canny Awards, 2019, 2018 here. It is the mighty, the big cat himself, BigChive. Woo! And the girls love him. He's the fan favourite. Team 3, we have, he's all business. He's no nonsense. He gets straight to it. He only wants to do one thing, and that's win. It's the machine. It's Crow. Lovely guy, but he likes to win. And he's with his best mate. They're actually together in the guest house, so it's isolation. They're quarantined together, so God knows what these two are going to be getting up to. It is Fluffy. And we haven't seen Fluffy in a while, so welcome back, Fluffy. And Team 4. It's Mr. Phantom Train, the god of phantoms. It is the one, the only, Andrew. And he's with probably the best league player. The one, the only, all the way, half of belly, so it's just belly. It's Dallas. I'll put the teams up for you quickly. I'll put it on Grim Vision. And already, he's got a nice little lead.
Your allies are in battle.
So here we go. Excal, Grim, Levi, BigChive, Crow, Fluffy, Andrew and Dallas. And they're off to the races. And Dallas has a lead. He does have a little concave, oddly enough. Now Grim stims in to reduce it. And you saw there how cheekily... And that's the next level of this pre already. You saw how Fluffy's come in and he's actually put mines on Dallas's ramp. And so Dallas was trapped between Excal and the mines. So already you can see like a slight... a slight difference in the quality of play from Fluffy. All right, we're good to go in a minute. And we're off. So why suddenly have all these great players come out of the woodwork? Well, 29th of March, we have the Canny World Cup. And this is one of the teams. Grimmy and Excal will be a team in the World Cup, representing England. Earlier today in a pre, we have Natalia and Lucky's. They'll be representing Germany. Levy has no one. Biggies will have Dr. Kong. Crow, well, I think he's thinking of going with Prime. Fluffy, I don't know. We'll see who Fluffy goes with. He's Dutch. Andrew, again, he's on his own. I might make a Commonwealth for Andrew and Levy. And Dallas, well, Dallas has Effie. Dallas has to find Effie. So he's tried to hit a saviour there. You saw the remains. Oh, you handsome man. Yeah, we'll do. I'll do it now quickly for you. How's this for a pre? Aren't you glad you're not in this one, eh, Fernando? You'll probably go, whoo! Lucky I had to have dinner. Imagine being in the middle. Imagine being here. Where's Devil from? Where's Devil from, Fernando? Is he actually Peru or Spain? It's a lovely pre. Imagine being in the middle here. Imagine being there. It'd be a nightmare, wouldn't it? Like, you'd have all these, everywhere you looked, it's just like, oh my God. Oh, you're both Peru. Fair enough. All right, lovely. Okay. Put it in the Discord. There's a, in the, all right, that's cool. Put it in the Discord, your team and country. And then I'll collate them all later. Thank you. I can't remember everything because I have so many. If you could do that, that'd be great. It's in the MAR Discord. There's a Excal made a channel. Thank you. Right, let's get back to the game then. I'm going to do a merc check. So Grim's gone with his 2015 strat of the Medivac. He said it's old but golden. That's what he told me yesterday as he wrecked me. Excal's got Oracles. Levi BigChive has gone Disruptors. Levi's going 4. Nice. That will shut down the Raven's hair and the Oracles hair. And the Medivac if need be. I wouldn't want to be in this pre. No, never in a lifetime. This is stuff of nightmare. Here we have Reapers from Fluffy. Let's see what Andrew has. Andrew has a Ghost. And, oh, Dallas has gone Raven. Nice. And the PDDs there. This must be winding up Grim a bit. They do work. They work for a bit. Fernando's a great Raven player. He knows. He knows this. Fernando, do you approve? These stupid tooltips getting in the way. So there's a lot of action here at the moment. He's going to go for the snipe. No, Excal's wise to it. I'll put the 10-minute bounty up. Let's have a look at Dallas, how he's playing at the moment. Oh, he doesn't have the bounty board up. Let's put it on Andrew for a minute then. So with their style of play, with the Ghost, a Ghost is tricky. I find, like, you get a good start with a Ghost or you don't. So Andrew's only had it a bit. Let's see what he can do with it. But sometimes you get Ghost, and if you don't make it quickly, you can suffer a little bit. Kind of same with the Ravens. If you're not hitting Seekers, then you can suffer a little bit. But Crow and Fluffy, look at them. I think they're actually next to each other on their computers, so they're actually talking. They're like, look at each other. They're simpatico. They're like using each other's keyboards and mice, like intertwined like lovers. They're as one. They're a machine. So Levi wants his tower. He's got his tower. He's happy now. Now he's going to come and wind up Crow a bit. He wants these Ravens. PDDs will stop him a bit. I'll put it on the bounty board so we can see how it changes. So Levi's 1,000, Excal is 1,300. I've kind of, well, he has the 4, so he should be getting the better of the steal, but he doesn't want to engage for some reason. He's like, no, I've had enough. I think because Levi retreated, I think Excal got the better of that. I think they were trading quite evenly. It's tempting here now to do, higher arch relay. It's tempting here now to do a barrage, but just under no circumstances do a barrage. And I think, look at Grim, he's circling around here like a shark. I think he wants to drop that, but he's waiting for the right moment. And he's decided not to. I'll put the bounty board up. I just wanted to show you the change in bounty. Now, if you saw, Levi came back really well there. He was behind, now he's only 200 behind. So Levi got a really good exchange. And the Brit boys have been very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. They're fighting two fronts at the moment, which is a bit worrying. Because you fight two fronts, you spread yourselves. Whereas if you see Crow and Fluffy, they're having a go at one team here. And Biggie's his whole... Oh, Levy's everywhere at the moment. He's at the top, he's on the left. He's everywhere. You can't stop the man. Did I Hunters or Hydralisks? Yeah, Hydralisks. There you go. Hydralisk from Excal. Grim hasn't picked. Grim is quite a unique player. The thing about Grim, he can pick whatever merc he wants, and he forces it. It's hard to explain. He just forces it to work. He's very. He knows what upgrade to negate the counter. So if he got, say, he got Marauders, and Dallas got Goliaths, he would force the Marauders to win. I don't know how he knows what upgrades to get and armor, health. He knows how to do it, and he can force it to work. Whereas if I went up against Archvile's Goliaths, he would wreck me. And I think a lot of it's got to do with his Medivac micro. Another player who can do that is Levy. Levy can force his merc to work. Big Wings can. Excal, yeah, all the good ones can. But Grim seems to be like he could use these vanilla Marauders and they can still work. It's really odd. It's hard to explain. He just forces them to work, and that's the hard thing about it. So no matter what merc you pick, it's hard for you. It's just... So Fluffy's doing well with these. Oh, they're the mini Reapers. They're not even the big ones. What the heck? What the heck and heck? And Biggies is having fun with these disruptables. The bounty comes up in a minute's time. I'll pull it up then. And Andrew with the Phantom Train. You have to fear this. The guy's a god with the Phantom Train. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, he will. But Fluffy held his own there. That was quite nice. Crow's not picked yet. I think, what counters these then, guys, eh? Biggies is on Disruptors. Levy went to 4. I'd like to know how Crow's going to counter that. Be interesting. Right, 10-minute mark. I'll put the bounce up. I'll pull it on Levy for the time being.
Allies are in battle.
Just so you know, Biggie's played a few Prees today, and he has been on fire. I think you're in one of them, March Relay. Biggie's is literally... He's hungry today. He is playing so well. And he's just wrecking. But look at Team 3 at the moment. Fluffy's actually having a... I said I don't see much of Fluffy these days. But he's got... What, he has low mass, but high bounty. And I like that. I like when you have to spend your units to make money. It'll be interesting to know if Grim uses this strat in the World Cup. I mean, how do you shut it down? What do you do? It's so hard. You get Vikings, he just drops underneath them. You get a Ghost, he just drops on top of it. It's so hard to shut. If done hard and fast. I mean, lots of players could. Dallas can play drop, by the way. Dallas is a superb drop player. He goes from written out plays. Yeah, he does. His positioning is superb. Because I'm chatting to Archvile in chat. I know Archvile likes to play Medivacs. Dallas loves Medivacs. But Grim's just, I don't know, it just seems faster, doesn't he? I mean, no disrespect to you two, but he just seems faster. No, so I've chatted to Grim about this. In 1v1s and ladder, he will have hotkeys. But in Marine Arena, He believes in boxing. He likes to box army. He says if you box, you can take what you need. Whereas if you have all on one hotkey, the whole army attacks. Whereas if you box, you just take what you need. And but he will hotkey his heroes. So if he gets heroes, he does hotkey him. I have chatted to him about this at length. Const doesn't hotkey either. Excal does. Big Wins does. Levi does. Crow does. So I know who does and doesn't because I have chatted to him about it. It's quite a topic, but yeah. So in Marine Arena, he will not hotkey. In ladder or team games, he will hotkey. I hotkey. It's just the way I am. It's just habit. So yeah, in a way, Grim has two styles of play. He has a non-hotkey and a hotkey play. So it's not because he's a noob, Arch Relay, he just chooses to do it that way. As I said, in 1v1, he has a hotkey. Well, not a hotkey, he will hotkey units and whatnot. Yeah, I know you know, I'm just letting other people know in case they're wondering, like, no, of course not. But I'm just, in case other people are like, I'm just letting you know he chooses to do it this way. And I have chatted to him about it at length. But yeah, and it does surprise people. Let's have a look at Fluffy. Fluffy hotkeys. Andrew must hotkey. Yeah, he has to hotkey for his phantoms. And Dallas doesn't hotkey either. There you go. So Conts, Grim and Dallas don't hotkey. I tried it, but I can't do it. I have tried it. It's actually, if you're used to hotkeying, it's harder than you think. Grim's gone Desi's. Wow. All right. This is interesting. Because today I said to Biggies, can you play dropship with destroyers? And he says you don't need to. Can you? I don't know. Does it work? Does dropship destroyers work? We're going to find out. This is going to be interesting. I've not seen it. To be honest, I've not seen it. I've seen dropship hunters, dropship marauders, dropship Goliaths. I've never seen it with destroyers. So Crow chose, is that the counter to Immortals? So Crow chose Goliaths knowing that Big Wins had Immortals. Interesting. So let's see. Andrew did go Phantoms, and just to complete, Dallas did go Goliaths, and Fluffy went Phantoms. So that completes everyone's mercs. Who's still rolling with their elites? So Excal still has his elites. Of course, Levi still has his 4. Big Wins. Big Wins is probably the best user of elites. He rarely loses them. What I mean is the longevity of his elites is incredible. Me and him have a joke. When they get over like 500 kill each, he puts them in the retirement home here because they've done their job. But yeah, he's incredible at keeping his elites. He really is. That said, Excal hasn't lost these, so you know. Ah, right. Fluffy's going Infestor. Nice. I'll put the Bounty board up just to have a little look. So I did Grim, I did Levi. Let's do Crow. Let's do Fluffy. Haven't done Fluffy in a while. There we go. And Excal starting to take a lead. Now look at Grim's score. You're thinking, oh, he's behind. Give it another 20 minutes and he will probably be leading. I don't know how he does it. It's really weird. Let's have a look at Levi. Levi's bottom. Well, no, Dallas is bottom. Oh, there goes the Infestor. Well done, Dallas. And just like that, Dallas is not bottom anymore. So that's nice. That was a nice pickup for Dallas. And that's what it's about. So people who play the game, they lose stuff early and they want to quit. Just remember, it takes one lucky break or a bit of skill to get you right back in the game. And the person who epitomizes that the most is Levi. He just sticks in the game, sticks in, and wins. So never give up. I mean, it's horrible when you're sitting in your base for hours, but never give up because you can win. Let's put it back on Fluffy for a bit. You can watch his vision. Well, let's put it on Crow because Fluffy's probably rebuilding his Infestor. Oh god. So these Seekers are really going to hurt Andriu. He can't let them hit. The reason being the base area of the Phantom is very small and they're very thin units. So you get so many in such a small space. So the Seeker, look, if you look at the Seeker now, well, Crow's he's not going to do one.
Our allies.
I love Crow. He's got such good control. He's another good hero user. He's putting hours and hours playing this game.
Upgrade complete.
And don't forget, I'd like to add first, as we're going on, Grim is a bit rusty, Dallas is a bit rusty, Fluffy's a bit rusty, Crow's a bit rusty. These guys, Excal, Grim, Levi, and Andriu have been playing quite a bit. So let's just remember, like, you know, if there is a pre after this, it'll probably be a lot better. But I think it's quite good already. But Grim trying a cheeky drop on Levi. I'm pretty sure Levi now will get his tanks and turrets. He won't like that. Levi will be like, no, you don't do it twice. Nice pick up there, just in time from the fungal. So here we go. Biggie still has his disruptors. I think they're just paid for themselves. 100 kills times 3, safe for Marines. So it's 300 each, 600. So they've well paid for each other. Anything he kills now of them is as a bonus. And the other thing it does, it just spaces out the opponent's army. So you see two, is it Purification Novas? What are they called? Have I got it right? Yep, Purification Nova. You see them coming, you run. Or you have to split, and generally you run because it's easier. So it really helps. You see what he's done there? Because Fluffy, again, he has phantoms, small area, more piled up. If a Purification Nova got in the middle of that, he'd probably kill them all. So Fluffy has to run. Andriu has to run. In fact, everyone has to run. Because they're no joke. Grim taking his tower. Actually, no one has this tower. Who has it? Can't see the Marine. Oh, Levi has this tower. He plays a very tactical game, Archvile. You're right. He likes to. If he goes middle, he exposes himself. Well, would you expose yourself to this? No, he doesn't want to. So he knows he counters Dallas. He did that deliberately. So he wants to stay here. And he's happy to help Excal because he knows if he gets in trouble, Excal will help him. And that's how it goes. So yeah, he will go between the towers. And if he gets an opportunity to come here, he will. But he'll pick up and go. He's very careful. It's about keeping his mass. And let me look at his mass. And he has all this, and he has a medivac full. So look, he doesn't want to engage. He's like, no, I'm not engaging you biggies. I'm not an idiot. He's actually, theoretically, he's countered by both. Marauders are meant to counter destroyers. Meant to, whether they do or not, it doesn't matter. And Immortals counter destroyers. And look at this, he just takes a handful. He just takes a handful of units just to see what he can get. Oh, look at Excal. Oh, you wrecked that. I'd like to see Excal get a dropship as well, because you frenzy, you pick up and you get out. He could have probably saved, but then again, he was trading quite well, so I guess he was happy trading with Levi. Yeah, look, he doesn't care. He knows he's trading well. So Levy's opted for upgrades on his 4. His mercs are very weak, they're just feed. His marines are pure feed. Big Win says nice attack on his Immortals. He's got all the merc house, yeah. Levy has all the merc house. Oh, there's Excal being cheeky. That's not bad actually, he's got good attack on these. He's killing them quick. What's the... This is nice, I like this. You gonna see a saviour? The thing is with Grim, and we've all been there, you save your Grim, but he's so quick, he gets up and he boosts away. He does it so quick. Every time. Quick, quick, quick. Other people can do it, but not every time. And that's the trick with Grim. He can do it every single time. So your saviour, this is no good, this drop. Well, if it is bugged, it's not fair, is it? I mean, I don't know how it's bugged, but if it is, and you're in a pre like this, you'd be upset too, Arch Relay. We all would be, wouldn't we? You know. When you're in a pre of this, well, let me put the scoreboard up. So I've done everyone. Let me do Andrew's vision. Here we go. Let's see what Andrew's looking at. So Excal and Fluffy at the moment are really taking the lead. And BigChive is up there as well, BigChive. So I still think Grim needs to pick up a bit. He needs to, well, he doesn't need to, he does what he wants, but I think Grim would like, I did say earlier he was behind. He's almost bottom, well, Levy's bottom. Followed by Dallas, then Grim. But generally Grim is a bit high. I think he's finding it a bit hard, because let's face it, Dallas is, here we go. Here we go. He's going to have to save you. No? He recalls out rather. He lost. Did he save his medivac as well? Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Poor Dallas. Poor Dallas. So, yeah, Grim did this to me a couple of months ago. I played a pre against him. And, yeah. If you thought chibis were annoying anyway, which they are, chibis are hella annoying.
Darkness descends.
Watch what Grim does when he does medivac chibis. It's like next level annoyance. So let's see what these guys are up to. So Andrew's coming with the Phantom train. I don't think he's trading too well here. Is he? Let's put it on his score. We can have a quick look at his score. Andrews. Yeah, he pulled out. As I said, I don't think he's trading too well there. Let's put it on Biggie's. Let's see how Biggie's is trading. Sorry. Oh, DTs. Excal's come through in the party. with the chibi from Grim. Down goes the 4. Excal gets away with his ghost. Good little bit of teamwork there. God, look at Crow's Goliaths. He's not messing around. What about the Phantoms? They're nice too. He needs a bit more health. Let's have a look. He's upgrade spending on health. Well, he spent a bit. I was told like around 300's nice health on Phantoms. Someone said 400. I'm not sure that high. Oh, Biggie's has lost his Disruptor. Nice pick off there by Excal. It's all happening here, isn't it? I just feel like if Excal had a Medivac here, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's worth a 200 investment just to pick it up and fly these guys out. I think that'd be nice. He's got the skills and the APM to do it. I feel like that'd be a worthwhile investment for him. I'm not saying he should. I mean, he's probably very happy the way he's doing it. But I just feel like if he had a Medivac with tactical drop, he could pick these up, drop them, change it for the good health ones, and bring them out. Well, Biggie's was aggressive. He chose his Merc first. He chose Immortal. And then he chose that. I don't know if Excal picked, but I know he picked before Crow's here. And Levi normally goes Destroyers, Marauders. As I said, he's a bit like Grim. He makes his choice work. He knows how to upgrade, so him and Grim know how to do it, and they can make their choice of Merc work. I think that's what Levi does. So that's why he generally goes like Marauders or Destroyers. But Crow's wrecking at the moment. With the Fungals. Nice. He's pretty good with the Phantoms, isn't he, Fluffy? It's quite nice. He used the fungal and then the stun. That's it's not easily done. You need to do. It'd be interesting to see if he does own the lobby. Oh, snipe on here. Was that a Medivac? Yeah, so I think I don't. Well, Cross obviously aren't bothered yet. I'll put the bounty board up. So let me go around. Let me put Excal on now. So I'm going to go around all the players every 10 minutes. So Excal, Fluffy, go toe to toe. You'd have to give the advantage though to Team 3 because they both have very high bounty. I think Dallas has started to suffer a bit now. And here comes Grim with his drop. Look, doesn't commit. It's crazy. And he gets out. He just does it every time.
Your forces.
So I don't know if you watch Grim's 1v1 ladder, but if you watch it, he does. So he starts off doing cannons, and then he does insane dropship micro. Insane. So
Our allies are
even in his daily life on ladder, he's doing dropship micro. It's just in Marine Arena, it's like 100 units instead of 2. But I saw him earlier doing a Colossus against a Terran player. It was amazing. It was like up, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out.
upgrade.
Yeah, and the prisoner has good range too. But yeah, it was amazing just to watch Grim do it. And let's not forget, he was doing it a lot in Marine Arena first. So
Our allies.
there are skills that can transfer over. All right. He was born with us. You're damn right. He was born in Marine Arena. Where did his Colossus go? Did he lose it? Oh, it's in here, isn't it? There we are. I want to see what attack it's got. 6 attack. Oh, Biggies. This is why I love Biggies. He's just class. He's just class, isn't he? Well played. He needed that as well. If you have a look at the bounty. Oh, look at that. Just like that. He's put himself right back up. He needed that. He really needed that. It was very old. You know, like you know, it's hard to catch all the moments in this game because sometimes there's action happening. Look here. There's action happening over here. You know, it's hard to keep up. But when I do catch it and you see it, it was a nice night. Especially as Grim is so good with the medivac, that makes it even sweeter for Biggies. But the downside is Grim's going to learn from that. So you get your one chance, you've got to take it. And that's the difference between me and Biggies. Biggies gets one chance, he takes it. I get 10 chances and I don't take any. So we're 5 minutes away from sudden death. Grim has mass, he's got this full of medivacs. Excal is massing. So I always say you want about 700 mass for sudden deaths. So if you look at Levy, there you go, 700 exactly. Crows come approaching. You don't want to lose your mass. And look at this. Oh, poor Biggies. And Team 4 has mass. So they don't have good upgrades or bounty, but they have mass. So that can keep you in sudden death for a while. And that's what they're looking for. This is so annoying. I mean, look, it's annoying as it is, but when you add in a medivac as well, it's just like, oh. Oh, superb. Oh, Excal was there to snipe the ghost, but he picks up Fluffy's Infestor instead. He'll be happy with that. So it's nice when you don't have to engage cross, because if someone's crossed, they're not your problem yet. But when you come across and you pick up something like an Infestor or a few units straggling, it's always nice. Because sooner or later you're going to have to engage them. So if you can get a bit of one up on them, that's nice. I think Team 2 are in trouble. I think Team 2 are in trouble. Biggies is in, but he has no mass. He's only got 3 minutes to get mass. Yeah, Team 4, but they have mass at the moment, don't they? Well, no. He's just... Oh, sorry, yeah, Dallas just lost it all, didn't he? He lost it all here. But Andriu has mass. That's the one thing about Andriu as well I need to mention. He is a super patient player. He will mass up before he does anything. He's him and Levi are the two most patient players I know. They are so patient. They are quite happy. Damien was the other one. I was chatting to you about this the other day, actually. Damien would mass up as well. He had so much patience. Me, I like to get 10 units and attack. Oh, superb play by Crow. Oh God, he still got it. Crow, you know, to me, Crow is one of the best. Crow is one of the best hero players. He's definitely one of the best. The Queen. So it's pretty interesting. Fluffy might go Queen over Crow. Crow and Gus were superb Queen Festa players. He's also a superb Nova player as well. Is Crow. In fact, any hero, any ultimate hero, you like. If you hear Crow gets it, you're literally, oh God. Because he is so micro-intensive. Crow is on fire. That's a superb catch. All right, this changes things now. So we've got a Nova. So that Nova so early does two things. It says to Crow, do I bother with a Dark Archon? Yes, he does. He's going to make one. 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 He needs... There you go. So it doesn't bother him. He's like, I don't care. Hiya, Damien. I said Damien. I was saying you're a very patient player, like Levi and Andrew. Hello. Ciao. Ciao. Ciao, Bella. And here's the sudden death bounty board. I'll put it on Big Wins for a bit. Oh, let's put it on Crow. I haven't done Crow, have I? There we go. It's a super. It's a god tier pre Damien. God tier. And look at Team 3. Team 3 are chonking away. Crow's done some lovely plays with these DTs. Oh God, yes. So I said that as well. I said, how can you call it God tier? I'm not in it. It should be GrimReaper and Canny. That's what it should be. And then it would be God tier. Fluffy's a superb player. I haven't seen him in a while, so it's nice to see him come and play. Yeah, I am glad to see Fluffy as well. You don't see him much. And the thing with Fluffy, him and Crow... Oh! It's gone. Fluffy and Crow always play well together. Always. Just so you know, Fluffy and Crow are actually in the same house. Fluffy's visiting Crow, so they're actually together. I think they're next to each other on computers. He is natural partner. They're great mates. They see each other a lot and chat. Yeah, it's like Damien and Fernando. They're natural partners. It's like, who else is it? It's like... All right, we're ready to go. Here we go. Crow's a bit impatient. Who else? Who's the other one? It's like Genki and Thunder. It's like Dr. Lowell and Raiden. It's like Lucky's in Natalia. Yeah, it's. Oh yeah, I'm really sorry to hear about Italy. It was in the news. You had another spike, didn't you? A load more fatalities. That's really sad to hear. I hope everything's all right over there, and hope you guys are managing well. Puts things into perspective. But yeah, I hope it's all right there. But yeah, we've had a few cases. That's good to hear, Damien. I'm glad there's less. Oh, I'm going to miss the nuke for the stream. Oh, in all less than dark. But yeah, we've got a few. It's nothing like Italy or China, but it's young days for us because we're an island, so it takes a while to get to England, doesn't it? But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Well played, Andrew. So Andrew picked off a tank or so. Let me put the bounty up again so I can actually talk about it. Sorry, guys.
Research complete.
So as you can see, team 2 and probably team 3 are in trouble. In some respects, team 1 as well, maybe, because Grim's bounty's low. But yeah.
Our allies are being
It'll be interesting to see if Fluffy keeps because the Infestor nowadays, just the Infestor on its own is quite strong. You don't really need the Queen. And if you lose the Infestor, you've not spent any money on it. Whereas if you get a Queen, you have to buy gas, it's 2,500 to make, and every time you lose it, it's another 1,000. Whereas if you just stick with the Infestor, if you lose it, it's what, 200 to make again? Excal is the red player, Damien. He's down here. I think Team 3 are just on fire at the moment. Team 3 are really playing well. Crow's done some lovely, lovely moves with the DTs. Oh God, lovely back by Dallas. So with the Medivac, he's forced the back. He just doesn't have the upgrades though, that's the problem. If he had the upgrades, he would have wrecked that. So Team 2, but the thing is, you can't write Levy off at sudden death. Yeah, he's behind, he's not in the game, but you just can't write him off. There you go. So I feel Grim needs to sort of... he doesn't need to do anything because it's Grim, but... you know, I think he'd feel a bit safer if he could somehow bridge the 3,000 bounty gap to Crow. Fortunately for him, he's got Dallas to his right, so he could do it there. But we'll see if they're cut. Don't forget, it's Biggie's there, Damien. You can't write Biggie's off. And you can never write Levy off in sudden death. You just don't know. But this is helping. This is really helping Grim now. I'll put it on his bounty so we can have a look. So Grim's first target is to catch up with Crow. If you can catch up with Crow, you can imagine he'd be very happy with that. Nice EMP there on the two chibis. They're really putting in the work. Will this hit for the stream? I don't think Grim cares. Oh, Archvile, the other day. Don't think we didn't notice, by the way. Don't think we didn't notice the other day. You did a nuke drop. Do you remember? Do you remember someone forgot to get nuke in time? I won't say who, Archvile. That was the longest nuke in history. I was streaming it with Excal and Biggies. It took so long to drop. And then you went away, and then you came back and you went, this time I have it. And then the second nuke dropped right away. That was funny. Do you remember? Yeah, it was you. You did a nuke here. You dropped the nuke, but you didn't have nuke in time. And we were waiting and waiting. It's on one of the VODs. Try and catch it. It was hilarious. And we were just watching and waiting. And then you went and got it. And then you came back. And then you said something like, this time I have it. That was funny. We enjoy that. It's them moments that make the game. It was just like, it took so long though. It took so long to drop. We were literally like falling asleep waiting for it. For the stream! Yeah, I don't really nuke unless I'm doing a pub. If I did it in a pre, these guys just kill me every time. They're too good for me. Oh, nice pick up there by Grim. Will he kill it? No. All right. So what people don't realise about Andrew is one of the finest Nova players around. People always mention Crow or Prime, but Andrew is actually a very, very, very... And where Andrew becomes elite, where I think he beats everyone else, and he's very unique, is when Andrew gets a Ghost and a Nova. Then suddenly he is... Because you think you killed his Nova, but you haven't. You've killed a Ghost. So he will nuke with the Ghost rather than a Nova. And you kill it, and then you think, oh, I got the Nova. But you have to check. He's very unique. When he gets a Ghost with the Nova, he is hella tough to beat. So yeah, I don't think people give him enough credit. He is a superb Nova and Ghost player. Maybe not so much just Nova, but when he gets the Ghost with it, heck, he is so good. I think what he tends to do... Right, we'll watch the nuke. Will it hit? I think what he tends to do, he'll use the Nova... Because you don't know if it's a Nova or a Ghost. So he will use the Nova to bait the EMP or the Snipe or the Lash. And then with his Nova, he will come in and kill the Ghost or the other Nova. He's very clever. And he's so good at it. I mean, yeah, second to none. He's a very technical player, Damien, yeah. You know, I'm not comparing him to Lucky's, but in many respects similar to Lucky's. In fact, he plays a very limited style. Like, he likes his Phantom Trains, he likes his Nova, he likes his Ghost. He sometimes gets Corruptor. But what he does very well. To like a ridiculously high standard. And that's the difference possibly between him and Lucky's. Lucky's is very good. Whereas Andrew, he does what he does, but he's really good at it. Like, really good. And also the other thing, Andrew's sudden death is superb as well. I've only realised it recently with there's another nuke. I've only realised it in the last couple of months just how good Andrew is at sudden death. In fact, I played a game with him at sudden death. We were really losing, and he told me what to do at sudden death, and we ended up winning. He was just, yeah, he could play, and this was against Levi. Put the bounty board up. Put it on Biggie's vision. So Biggie's is sticking in there. This is what I mean about Biggie's. You can never write Biggie's off. He's been playing really well today. We've had a few pre's with him, and he's been dominating. I don't mean just dominate. I mean like real alpha male stuff. Like, oh, I like this. So Levy's put the final form for big wins. Oh, sorry, I meant to look at Grim as well. So Grim is still 4k behind. As I said, his first target will be to catch up with one of these two. And that will suddenly change how the perception of the teams, who's strongest, who's weakest. Okay, see you in a second, Arch Relay. The good players know not to look at bounty. They will look at upgrades, what they think's been lost, what they think's been won, what heroes are about. Oh, nice pick up there. Well done, Grim. Nice protection of the Ghost Sphere. And it hits. Doesn't kill anything though, sadly. There's another nuck. He killed the Ghost. That's not going to land. So we're at 1 minute 20, and it doesn't look like anyone's going to be killed off soon. And that's partly due to the fact the pressure has been applied from the left and the right. You want a High Templar, do you? Where have we got one then? Who's going to get a High Templar? No one gets High Templars anymore, Damien. That's so 2015. Maybe 5 years ago someone would have done it. Oh, he got a... he picked off a collie there. Nice one. And did he lose a Raven in return? Yeah, that's a fair exchange. Oh God, no, that Raven. Oh. It's gonna hit. No, he got a Colossus though. Oh God, there's nukes everywhere. It's got nuclear, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, oh, nothing hits. Oh God, superb play. So generally, this is what Archvile likes to do. He likes to drop a nuke and drop. But Dallas was up to it there. But I feel like Grim's got too much for him now. So lucky Fluffy sees this and he's there to help. He knows he can't let Grim get this. Dallas was superb there. Generally, you would have lost that Merc compound. Any other player would have lost that. You're absolutely right, Damien. The pressure that Team 4 are under at the moment is immense. You've got nukes. 3 nukes were dropped. He almost got the Medivac drop. Here comes Excal now. He'll get it. Oh no, he picks off the Medivac. He gets the compound. They just don't have enough anymore. The pressure's told. It's been applied for the last 15 minutes. It suddenly hit them. They got nothing left. No PFs. No upgrades. They do want to kill him. And this plays well for Grim. Remember what I was saying about Grim? He wants to catch up with Fluffy and Crow.
Our allies are being attacked.
But Fluffy and Crow have also got their own feet. They're coming to help. He sees the ghost. Dallas is not giving in. He is so tough. Oh, Fluffy, why? Why? So greedy. He could have got the CC. Why, Fluffy? Why? He could have got the CC. He went greedy. Unless he predicted a drop from Excal. Either way, he should have gone for it. He would have got all 3. Right, that's look at the bounty now. That's gonna, let's put it on Fluffy Vision for a minute.
Our allies are being attacked.
He was there, Damien. I mean, I can't comment. He might have thought Excal or Grim were dropping on him, but he had such good upgrades. He would have killed that in seconds. Let's have a look at his, yeah. He's got 15 upgrades. He would have killed that. In fact, he would have been better off getting both CCs and forgetting the Merc compound. But, you know, he's cool. We can't say.
Your allies are in battle.
We have 2 nukes coming in. Oh, it hits. This one hits too. Oh God, Damien, clever. So what are you going to watch your free Pornhub on? That's why you got it, innit? I know, Damien, I know.
Glory is eternal.
So, this is odd. It will be better. Andriu's warming up. Sounds like a threat. Andriu's going to win it. I kind of feel Team 1 might need Team 2 in a weird way. Or maybe not. Maybe they consider them feed now and they're going to back themselves. It's up to Excal's organising it, Damien. Dallas hasn't played in a while. Dallas and Grim, but Grim plays 1v1 daily, so at least he's got the micro and the warm fingers, whereas Dallas just doesn't play. So yeah, I'd imagine Dallas is very cold. Grim needs to run. It's starting to lag. Don't know why. He's got to get... No, Excal save. No, did he get it? I don't know. Where is... Yeah, he got it. Good choice by Excal. I think Team 3 are too strong. I hate to say it, boys, but my Brits are going to lose. 17 days. Wow. Here comes the Nuck. Why is it lagging like this? What's going on? Well, you got a week to warm up, Damien. Grim's already warming up. He'll only play with Excal. They want to win this World Cup. There goes the tank. So what you'll notice now, Team 1 have given Team 2 the tower. They're saying truce. Do you want a truce? We have a free tower. We can't beat they can't beat Team 3. Team 3 are too strong. If this was your regular type of pre, I don't know, with Luckies or under things on the other side, Team 1 wouldn't bother, they'd just kill everyone. But it's not, it's Crow and Fluffy. This is completely different to a regular pre. That's no disrespect, I'm just trying to give an example. So more than ever now, they have to play SD right. So they've said, have the tower, because that will force Team 2, not force, it will encourage them to fight for the 12 o'clock tower. We'll take the middle, and when you can, you come and help. And here you go. Do you see how Levy sort of backs off? He probably could have stimmed in and killed that tank, but he's like, no, all right, I know you need it. He is a smart player, so he's taking this tower. Back in the old days, Grim would have a medivac, and he would go around and he would pressure this tower. So it's quite interesting, like, why he's not... But again, he's probably very busy with the Colossus. Let's have a look at this DA. 5 attack, 131 kills. I think like in the right hands, so I'm alright with Colossus, but I think in even better hands, I feel like you need to check them. If you don't sort them out, Colossus just, they get out of hand so quick. So I think Archvile said Team 3 should probably get a ghost or something to deal with him. I think you might be right. I just feel like... Oh, okay. I just feel like Colossus are... the amount of damage they do is just... It's good. They're a really good hero. And the longer you leave them out, the better they get. They've got this tower now. They can't get the tower. So they have... they're giving Levy that tower. Oh, Fungal. Yeah, I think I like Fluffy's decision to stick with the Infestor. Because if you're gonna lose it, it's just cheaper to remake. You know, and it does like similar in because he's really good with it.
Fear is for the enemy.
Oh god, Excal's not leading anymore. So team 3 is starting. So team 1 are going to have to start helping team 2 in certain circumstances. Right, guys. Whose vision do you want? I need to go wee-wee. Pick someone quickly. Grim? Alright, Grim.
Upgrade complete.
I'll pull it on Grim vision. I'll be back in a second. Just going to the toilet.
Upgrade complete. Nuclear launch detected.
Sorry, guys. Eyes back.
Nuclear launch detected.
Let's have a look, Andrew. Sorry, I should have put it on Excal. You could have seen the bounty. Sorry about that, guys. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was just saying that, Andrew, to the viewers. If you let the Colossus go uncountered, I think they're more trouble than the Dark Archon. Personally, that's what I think. And there you go. And if you start hitting nukes and start lashing. Whose ghost is that? Oh, it's Grimmy's. Oh god, this is trouble. So they've done the Andrew, but they split it. So you missed the compliments I was playing you, Andrew. You missed the compliments I was paying you. See? So this is nice. So I was saying like earlier how you would get a Nova, a Ghost and a Nova, and how you would play it. And now I was saying how you're one of the finest. And I like the decoys you do. Like you use the Ghost to do the dirty work, and you have the Nova in the background and stuff. I noticed that the other day when you were playing. It was very good. But I feel like I do feel like they need to do something. They need to do something about these Colossus. And people are saying, why? He's got a deep Dark Archon. I would rather have these two Colossus than the Dark Archon, personally. The damage output is just so good. Yeah, if you lose, so Andrew's saying he fed Fluffy. Well, when he means fed, he means lost a ghost, I presume. Let's be kinder to Andrew. Like, especially like if you're a noob like me, if you lose a ghost early, you just don't recover. And this is Team 2 gone. It is 200 mils early on, and like so, someone like me, Andrew, I wouldn't recover from a lost ghost. I would end up nicely saved there. I would end up in my base, sitting there being miserable for the rest of the game because I can't recover from it. It's 400 investment, and then you have to buy another one, so that's 600 investment. And then, and the other thing as well, you may get a ghost, you may not lose it, but unless you kill stuff, that can rarely put you behind as well. It's like a ghost is such a specialist unit. It really is. If you're not making money with it, you will suffer big time.
Defeat.
How did I miss that? I always miss it. Why don't you guys say something? Chat to Excal. See if we'll put Team Italy in. Dallas is gone, so there is... Levi might not want to play after this, or he might want to play. I think this is all they can do. He has to all in. He just has to all in. There's nothing he can do. And Crow's staying behind to stop the counter from Team 2.
Defeat. Defeat.
That's it. It's done. That was a really good game. This is like, you know, so I just want people to know, right? Because I get a lot of this, and we've all been in games, like especially recently when people on low bounty leave don't. Look at this. Look how long Levi and BigChive stayed in. Look how long Andriu and Dallas stayed in. They were into about 1 hour 20, and they influenced the game. You know, they did influence the game. They didn't feed. They didn't just give up units. But bounty isn't everything. And this is what we're trying to impress on you when I do these streams and these high quality streams. You can have... look at Grim. He's what? 18... He's almost 18k behind Crow. And what? 8k behind Fluffy. And look, he's still there. He's still playing. Why? Because he's just, you know, he's got his upgrade pathing. His knowledge of when to engage, not to engage. Don't get me wrong, it's fortuitous, but the drop killed off Fluffy. But you stick in the game for that moment, and that's exactly what happened. If he said, "Oh, you know what, I give up," I mean, you don't, you know, you see maybe Andrew say, "Oh, I give up." Well, you may hear him say, "Oh, I can't be asked." But he doesn't leave. He sits there miserable, and that's what it's about. Sometimes you just have to be a miserable git in the corner. I've been there. I've done it for a 3-hour game before because I know leaving will wreck it. Levy's done it. Levy did it the other day. 4 hours Levy sat in the corner. 4 hours. Literally 4 hours Levy sat in the corner to not ruin the game. I've done it. I've seen Damien do it. Damien's done it before. Miserable with his Marauders and his High Templar. His 2015 strats in 2020. They don't work, Damien. So guys, when you're in a pre and you're feeling all sulky and sorry for yourself, remember, there's 6 other people in the game. And it can still be a good game because
allies are being attacked.
Team 1 needed Team 2 for a bit. So there's always hope. But Crow won't give up. Look at him. He's really sticking in there. Come on. And it's times like this you kind of want the underdog now. So I wanted Team 1 to win Team 1 or Team 2 to win. Sorry, Andrew, I know you're in chat, but I wanted Team 1 or Team 2 to win. And Team 3, because I love Crow. So now I'm kind of like with the underdog. I want Crow to kind of turn it somehow. They can't break him. His upgrades are too strong. They can't just go in there like guns blazing. They don't have enough to break him, do they? He is going to die. Yes, Andrew, agreed. He is going to die. But he's not going to give up, that's for sure. And look at them both. Look, sitting in the... Look, they think they're big wins. His ups are insane. Look at it, he's just shrekking Excal. He just has no mass though, bless him. Oh, I do, come on. And here comes the second Colossus now. Yeah, we know he's lost, Andrew, but come on, for the underdog. Root, come on, Andrew. Let's root. Let's have a bit of hope for Crow. He's trying to give us a game. He's not giving in. He's fighting. It's no good anymore. The Brits have had enough. It's D-Day all over again. They're on the beaches of Normandy. They're being pushed back though. The Hun isn't taking it. He's like, get out. I feel like, sorry Andrew, I feel like that would be a cheap tactic. So I hope they don't. You need to fight on. It needs to be man on man. It needs to be, you know, no little tactics. You just have to do it. They can't touch him at the moment. They can't. I find this hilarious. He's only got like one Marine kills like whole of Grimm's army. Just like one Marine with a zealot in front of it, and it's there for hours. Well, let me know, Damien, if it persists, because I have changed my setup. You may have noticed now I'm in 1080p with more detail. Have you noticed? My stream is better quality. Here we go. He can't resist. He can't help himself, can he, Excal? He just can't help himself. He has to do it. He has to do it. There goes the DA. Here comes the nuke, because Andrew said would come. Doesn't get much. It's not Corona, guys. Don't worry. It's just something stuck in my throat. Oh, thank you, Damien. Are you talking to Fernando? Are you talking to me or Fernando? Shall I make the camera bigger? Shall I put the camera like up here, at the big corner? Or no, shall I do the whole camera and then put Marine Arena in the corner? Shall I do it that way? That was a good game. I enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you to Excal for setting up. Thank you for Grim for coming. Thank you for Dallas for coming. Thank you for Andrew for coming. Thank you for Crow for coming. Thank you for Fluffy for coming. Thank you for Biggins. Thank you to Levy. Thank you to Excal for setting up. And thank you guys in chat for watching it with me. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a great pre. Yeah, and it just shows if you just stick in and play, things happen. Let's have a look at the scoreboard then. What have we got here? If this means that, look at Grim's fucking APM. Arch Relay, even you're not that high. You're about 240, aren't you? Arch Relay is about 240. Lucky's is about 500. Arch Relay is about 240. In fact, let's go and have a look at Arch Relay.